Hi everyone, welcome back to Vic's Bricks. We are doing the first of our updates of my shed. So what you'll remember from when we did the run around and have a look, this used to be Ninjago. I'm going to move Ninjago to somewhere else because I bought some more stuff and it's run out of space. So I think I mentioned in that walk around that we did recently that Japan and the cherry blossoms were coming up here. So that's what's going on. Now, with any new layout, what you need to do is obviously lay down your base plates and start from there. Now, I was going to have the pale green ones. Where are they? These. Okay, I was going to have pale green all through there, but I realised what I wanted to do was, obviously this is water here, I wanted to put like a river running through here. So instead of having the green with trying to get the blue river coming through, I just decided on white because I got lots of white and it's going to be covered by the green tiles anyway. So decided on white and just lay them out as such. And I've got my little models, and the best thing to do is when you're laying out a section is just play around, put things wherever you wanted them. Now with this one too, I did have my little Chinese boat races that were part of Chinatown, but I didn't really have anywhere to put them. So what I'm doing here is I've put a line of blue base plates through there to represent the water. I've got the little stands here so that, you know, they can check out the boat race and they'll be going in there. So what I'll do is I'll lay them out as such, put down my water tiles, and then this area here is obviously going to be Japan. So it's going to be separated, Chinatown and Japan separated by the waterway. All right, so, and as I said, the best thing to do is just lay your base plates out. I've just done the usual 32 by 32 base plates on here. And then you just start putting models on where you want them, okay? What you probably should do is just lay them all out, see how they go. Biggest ones to the back, obviously. You don't want the real big ones at the front so you can't see what's happening. So what I'll do is I'll just start bringing out some of the models I've got and we'll have a look how we're going. Okay, so as I said, start getting some of your bigger models. I've already made some up onto the white base plates, which I know where they're going to go from there. Okay, I also did have, I mentioned I wanted to do water, so it's going to come in basically from about there. I reckon we go, or maybe that way. So again, you just lay things out just to give you a bit of an idea. Now, as I said, I've done all my Japanese things and just lay them out wherever you think they're going to look the best. So you just pop them all around. And then once you've sort of got them all laid out, you can move them around, see where they fit the best. And as I said, there's I've got quite a few different ones. And what I also did with the cherry blossoms is with each model, there was different cherry blossoms on each one. So what I did was when I basically took them all apart and I made the cherry blossoms more uniform. Like this one here, it just had purple everywhere. And again, it didn't really fit in with the white and the pink and the stuff. So what I did with all my cherry blossoms is I made them all uniform so that they fit in a little bit better. As you can see with yeah, it's going to be, they're all sort of very, very similar. And again, this one as well, I've used the beige sandy coloured bases on all of these. This one came with a dark base, which for me doesn't fit in with the beige. Okay, so lucky, because these are one of those really weird shaped base plates that you can get. I have got a couple of spare of the beige ones, so I'm going to replace these with the beige ones just so it's a bit more uniform. I think it's got, you know, it'd look a bit better that way. And I've got a big thing to go up in there. Again, it's one of those, you know, add your own flair to it. Okay, add your own flair. I've got all these little bridges and things like that. So bridges to go across the water there. Okay, so again, I just lay it out, move stuff around and have a bit of a go. And once I've got everything where I want it to be, I will start laying down like water tiles. These are just to show me where the water's going to go. But I'll put down the water tiles, which are those transparent tiles, to make like a river coming through there, and then yeah, just putting down. I've got lots of little pink cherry blossoms that are going to all go around there. And then what I'll do is, I've already started doing it on some of these, is putting down those lime green tiles. Like I said I was going to do. So most of the white will be covered up by the lime green tiles or the water tiles. So you can see the white underneath. It just shows the water up a little bit better. So that's the best thing to do, is just get all your models, lay them out, have a bit of a go. Once you've got where they're going, then you can start laying down your tiles and putting in all your things like that. So this is sort of part A of our update. I've basically got all the models done, ready to go. The next thing will be exactly positioning them where I want them, and then start putting in the tiles, putting in the people, things like that. So that'll be my next bit. See ya soon. Cheers. Hi everyone. Update number 2 on my Japanese cherry blossom area. I think last time I just talked about laying out your models and things like that. Nothing else was done. I pulled an all-nighter the other night, like all through the night, and I've started laying some of the tiles. Like I said, I've laid everything out where I want it, and now I've just moved it away. I know where everything's going, and the big job of tiling is underway, and that's going to be a huge job. As you can see up there, that's the water section with that floating palace. And I've put a couple of the waterways to come in for water up there. And then this is obviously where that boat race is going to be. I've started doing the wall on that. And yeah, this is where I want the water to go. So at the moment, I've laid everything out. These ones are already done for these buildings. So what I did was, I laid them out so I know exactly where the grass is going to start and end, and then I can go from there. So yeah, we've got a few, mainly the pale green is going to be everywhere. And the reason I think I said why I did white was so that the blue water tiles can show through. Not a lot done since then, but yeah, we're underway, and yeah, next update coming soon. Bye for now.